Hello, how's it going, guys? Should I just sit in the middle? Hey, how's it going? Can you guys hear me? I'll reduce the sound a bit. And yeah, how's it going, guys? Hi. Hello, Be Cool 2525. Okay, great name, man. Be Cool. J Shield 67, hello. And Augie Uchiha, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So, and Michael Gonzalski. Okay, Mike Wazowski from Monster Inc., right? Nice to meet you. I'm looking for a resin printer, but I can't find that can print an entire helmet in one go. So to that, okay, that's a good question. Let me think. In one go, I think Mega AK can. I think Mega AK can do it. Mega AK V2 as well. Mega AKS, I have to look into it because the build plate size is same, but the height might become an issue. So I think the height is like around 30 centimeters. Meanwhile, Mega V2 is 40 centimeters. So I'm not fully sure. I never printed a giant helmet with Mega AKS before, so it's something I have to ask around. So I'll let you know in the comments. Just comment on under this video once it's fully released. Okay, hello guys. How's everyone? Yo, that was I was almost late to this live stream. You know, I was I go to the because I take like a train ride from Taipei City to here, and then to go to the train station, I have to take like a metro, and to take the metro, I need like a special like a metro card that I use, and I just noticed that I left my wallet at home. So I was like freaking out there for a second. I was like, oh my god, what should I do? And actually, like a few days ago, I downloaded this app that can replace the card, and they approved my like admission to use the app and stuff. So I guess I got lucky. So I literally used my phone to get into the metro, and use my phone to buy the train tickets, and use my phone to pay the cab fee. So I was like so happy because I could have missed this live stream. That would have been really awkward. It's like, sorry guys, I couldn't make it to the live stream because I left my wallet at home. That would have been fun. Hi, Luis Lima. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm gonna be sharing my screen today, so I'm looking at the comments and stuff through my phone now. So yeah, I hope it's not too awkward for you guys. So let me know. How does everything sound? Is the microphone okay? Is the microphone fine for you guys, or is it too loud? I can like reduce the volume if you want. You know, who knows? I might talk really loud. Just kidding. This is probably around the volume I'll speak, unless like someone shocks me or something, which may happen. Who knows? Um, nice, J Shield 67. I've been to Taipei City. Great place. Yeah, there. It's definitely amazing. I love everything. I love Taiwan and I love Taipei City as well. I used to live in Hsinchu, but then I moved to Taipei City few years ago, and graduated university and so on and so on. Like my life just revolves around there, but my work is in Hsinchu. So, but yeah, I love Taipei City. Definitely want to check 101 if you're here. Where did you go, JCL 67? Where did you go? Like in Taipei City? Did you manage to see like the National Taiwan Museum, or did you check the 101? Let me know. Um, yeah. So it was like a hectic morning. I really want to drink coffee right now, but I'll just hold it off after until the live stream ends. So okay, so since everyone seems to be gathered and maybe more people will come, so I'll start the live stream. Today we're gonna be talking about our newest like product line in resin, I guess. We created this BJD resin recently. You can check check it out here. And it's already available in our website as well. You can check it out in frozen3d.com. Well, heck, I can just show you. You can go to here and just frozen3d.com, and or you can see the link in the YouTube in the YouTube description, right? So to give you a little backstory, guys, BJD dolls are this kind of, let's call it dolls for adults. It's not for kids, right? It's basically it's kind of like a piece of art people create to create it, and it's very like the joint can move around. It has a lot of like it's kind of like seen as like an art form. Like you spend so much money on the designer clothes. You need so much money to create like a realistic wig. In a way, it's like an art of creating pseudo human, I guess, like pseudo like human, I guess, like in a way perfectionist, perfect human, I guess. I don't know. It's like I don't know the mindset of a BJD doll creator. So if there's a BJD doll, please write what you think about this kind of collections and making this doll as part of your collection, right? I want to know. I did post about BJD dolls before. One post I did, and the first comment was like, yeah, and then he literally put like Annabelle, like, you know, the horror movie, the Annabelle in the comment. I was like, okay, I guess that's how a lot of normal people see BJD dolls. So going back, we created this resin recently, but the history of the resin, just to give you a little backstory, the history is it was right around in 2023, around the time we just launched or about to launch RPG resin. And the guy who creates resin, like he's the resin manufacturing guy, his name is Alex Huang. I remember he coming to me and he was like showing me some BJD doll. And he was like, hey, wouldn't this be cool if this was like a resin or something? We could create like 4 different like skin texture colors, and this would be like a cool resin idea. And I was like, okay, so what's really cool about it, right? And the guy was telling me, well, first of all, it's very smooth. It doesn't like scratch easily, it doesn't wear out easily, and unlike the other resin, which just creates like a powdery dust in the air, it doesn't powder as well. So he said like so many like benefits of it, and I was like, okay, well, how about the detail? And he said close to 8K quality detail or RPG. So it's like the detail wise, this precision wise, this resin is very close to RPG resin or Aqua 8K gray in terms of detail. Not as good as Hyperfine though. So if you want the ultimate precision, I would say go for a Hyperfine resin, right? That is kind of like the backstory of it, and then after that, like no one talked about it, so I was like, oh, maybe it's forgotten. And lo and behold, in 2025, literally the guy just comes back. It's like, hey, the resin is ready, so let's do it. And I was like, yeah, but will anyone buy this? And they were like, yes, BJD dolls are very popular in Asia. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, what about European guys or American guys? And then I was like, but it has other functionalities like joint models, right? So I think that is one of the cool thing about this resin is like when you want to create like a superhero model, action figures, or joint models. Later, I'll show you the action figure. If you want to create these kind of things, it's like the perfect resin for it. Yeah. So this is our newest line. Currently, we only have ivory color, and later down the road, hopefully, if people likes it, we will release like a different color. And another thing is we also appreciate like the niche market places. Like there are some smaller groups of users who are very niche to it. So Phrozen is also trying to like tailor towards other resin creators, other niche areas of resin printing, right? So that is where the BJD resin kind of comes from. Yeah. So I almost lost my mind with this resin because for the past like a month or so, I've been printing non-stop stuff for it just to test it out and then do some tests. I made like a bunch of short videos. One of them is already done, and then another one is coming, right? So that is kind of like the backstory of it. And yeah, how's it going, guys? I was in Taiwan for work and went from Taipei city to Taichung, to Tainan, and finally to Kaohsiung. So you basically went to like the three biggest city in one go, huh? Yeah, Taipei city, Taichung city. Yeah, Taipei city is like the center, I guess. Like there are like a lot of I don't know how to divide it. Weirdly, like the populations are very even. Taipei city is where a lot of well, I wouldn't say industry area, more like businessy area, I guess. Kaohsiung is like the logistics area because there's like a huge seaport. Taichung is like the party area where all the young people are. Apparently, that's what I heard, but that was 5 years ago, so I don't know what's the situation now. Uh, howdy ho. Okay, howdy, man. Jerry bot. Is this a bot? I don't know. Hello? Yeah. Howdy. Howdy. So, are you from Texas? Or I'm not sure. Howdy the slang for like Texas people used to say hi? Not sure. Let me know. Or it's just a figure of speech. Could be. So that was like the backstory of the BJD resin, and so I wanted to go like what makes this resin like special. As I said before, it's wear resistant. So it means like imagine there's like a joint, like you push it in, pull it out, push it in, pull it out, push it in, pull it out. It kind of like retains the shape, right? And then after that, like it's not that easily like form like. Okay, I'll just show you like a video of it later. And then the next one is scratch resistant. So scratch resistant is like, I tried scratching it many times. One of the short videos will be coming on our Phrozen page later. And we will be doing some scratch tests today as well. So it doesn't create like a scratch resistant, meaning like compared to the other resin, it doesn't have like a obvious like scratches on it or something like that. And it doesn't powder. So no dust in the air. So these are like the three main benefits of this resin. It's not, so if you're wondering, is this a durable resin? So see, this is where like the durability gets like a weird convoluted thing going on, because my colleague was like, oh, it's wear resistant, scratch resistant. So it's a very durable resin. And I'm like, no, if you're talking in the durability in terms of Onyx Impact Plus or something like Impact Plus related, like a bashing related resin, no, it's like same as an average resin. But when it comes to like in more like slow wear resistant, like joint movements, this kind of wise, it has more like a longevity there. Yeah. I don't think strength is how's the flex and strength compared to the other resins, especially with narrow printed parts like fingers. So when I printed like the fingers or hand, it feels fine. It's pretty like hard, but the thing is, it's not flexible resin, right? It's not. I'll have to give you a warning. If you want to buy a flexible, tough like a Onyx Impact, no, it's not an engineering resin to that degree. This is more on wear resistant. If you want to print a joint or something like that, I think that could be better with it. So it's still kind of in that. Same as the Aqua AK, or maybe a bit sturdier than Aqua AK. Not maybe, it is a bit sturdier than Aqua AK, but not in terms of like engineering quality stuff, right? So just give you a warning, if you are buying this for engineering purposes or something very like if you're gonna bash it with a hammer or something, no, it won't survive. So please don't. If you're looking for like a resin that has both details and like durability, like flex strength or something, Onyx Impact Plus, our engineering resin, is pretty good. And some of our veteran community members, what they did is they combined Aqua 8K resin with the Onyx Impact resin, like maybe like 20/80 or 60/40 ratio. When I say 60, it's on the Aqua 8K is 60. So there are some things like that to make it more precise and durable at the same time. But it's just a bit messy process, but If you're okay with that, maybe that's something you can look into in our Facebook group. A lot of people do talk about this. Yeah. If you want to make an actual shoe, use BJD resin or ABS resin. I already bought the ABS. Oh, sorry, you deleted the comment. So, well, just to let you know that I think ABS resin, like any resin, if you're making some sort of joint stuff, I think it will powder. Eventually, it will wear out, right? So the surface of ABS, even though it says ABS is still like powderable, it is still like dust. Like it will wear out easily in the long run. So if I'll talk about this later. There's another thing I'll show you guys after this, right? So it's better to just use this as more like a joint, but use ABS or like something like a skeleton. So put the joint as a BJD, and you can put the other ABS as like a exoskeleton or something, or just print everything in BJD. So it's something you can give it a try. But let's do some few tests now, right? One is that recently I did a video, and this video I'll show to you guys now. And give me a second. Was it? I think it was called. Yeah. All right, here we go. So I did this video recently. Let's check it out together. So I gave myself 15 minutes and put these joints in there, right? So what? It's time lapse. It's time lapse. We're not gonna watch 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm getting bored here. A lot of rapid movements here, yes. Yeah, I'm also getting bored here. Putting it in, getting it out, a lot of rapid movements. Getting tired, getting sad, hand and fingers are starting to hurt. Getting bored. Go 7 minutes to go. Yeah, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. There you go. Twisted. Getting angry. Finger hurts. Looking at the hour. And done. Okay, look at that. Like here, you can see that the ball and everything is fine. There's no like powder. Look, it didn't powder. There's no scratch or something like that. After that 15 minutes of intense movement. So if it's like this, I'm pretty sure the action figures or dolls or something like that, they'll be fine, like constant movements and stuff. So, and then look, it's still like clicks. Listen. Yeah, it clicks very. So that is like the video I made recently, and originally like I was crazy enough to suggest like let's do an hour, and my colleague was like, are you crazy? Are you actually gonna do this? And I was like, yeah, why not? I'm just gonna listen to a podcast. I'm gonna do this. But then I just did it for like 2 minutes, and I was like, nah. There's no way 1 hour. Also, even if I do 1 hour, no one's gonna watch it. So. Yeah, that is the backstory. So let me show you guys like some of the things I printed with it. So one thing is this one. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna switch the camera. I think it's this one. There we go. So you guys see it, right? Yeah, so you can see like this is the, yeah, I'm still kind of getting used to this one. Yeah, look at this one. Even with the most rapid movements, it's fine. Take it out, no problemo. And then look, putting it in. Oh, sorry, taking it out. Oh, it's still tough even after that, you know. Yeah, and putting it in, taking it out, putting it in. Yeah, it's still quite good. Yeah, and then it's still like sturdy as well, and it's not wearing out. Now, compared to this, let's talk about the Aqua 8K. So this is printed by the Aqua 8K, and this is like a standard resin, right? It's wobbly, it's hard to move, and it's making that screeching noise from time to time. And I see some, yeah, look, I see some dust in the air just because when I twisted it, like a dust in the air. Yeah, look, and you can see the inside of it. Let me take it out. Yeah, I also, one thing I noticed, this one is like, once this is in there, I can still take it out pretty, like, it still like holds, but I can still take it out, you know. This one is like, it was a nightmare to get it in. I was like keep pushing and pushing and pushing. It's that unbendable, you know, like Aqua 8K. And now it's hard to take it. Oh God. Okay, maybe I should have thought this through. Okay. All right, it's stuck. Oh yeah, dust in there. Okay, maybe this one I can take it out. Give me a second. All right. Oh my God, I can't. Oh my God, look at this. It's pure dust. My fingers hurt too. Okay, it's okay. Whew. Yeah, I need to, actually I should put this one, just in case. Resin dust in the air. Probably not the best thing to do, yeah. Yeah, so you can kind of see like there's a bunch of dust going on. It's pretty much stuck, and it's almost impossible to remove. And compared to this one, this can still move, but it still holds pretty good. It still uses quite a force to move, but it's very flexible. Like moves easily. And this one is creating this screeching sound, like like something like that, you know. So we have to be really careful with this one. Alright, so let me show you one superpower of the BJD resin. Okay, in this case I don't need this mask. Pretty hard to breathe in there. Okay, let me see. There we go. Check this one out. So this is what I meant by you can use BJD as like a joint, right? You can use BJD as like a joint. You can combine it with like an Aqua 8K or similar resin, like sturdy resin or something like that, up to you. And you can use BJD as a joint. So when you do this, look, the Aqua 8K is also not powdering. You need to know this one. This is also important. Like when you do like this, and then I can take it out. Look at the Aqua 8K. Doesn't powder. So combining this with like combining this with Aqua 8K or something similar resin, like the resin color you want or like the precision resin you want, and making it and use this as a joint is also like a really interesting way to try, right? So this is just like something you can keep in mind. So I'm just gonna put it here for now. Yeah, there we go. So these are the joint tests. Next is that what I want to show you is I think I'll show you that one, the last, right? So next one is, let's do some sort of like a scratch test. So let's see if I have it here. Yeah. So I have these two chalks down here. So we're gonna do a little bit of a scratch test together. I'm just gonna show it closely, and we're gonna do a little scratch test. Okay. Okay, here or something. Oh, by the way, when I was printing this BJD, everything printed so smooth. This BJD resin is so friendly for beginners. Easy to print, easy to clean. Everything feels easier compared to the other normal type of resins. I think that is what makes it more unique, I guess. Also, so I also recommend this for beginners. So let's start with like a little coin, right? Here you go. Let's see, coin. Listen. Okay, and then you can see like the scratch is very minimal. There's almost no scratch. And then compare this to Aqua. Will there be scratches? Yep, you can see the scratches like this. Another thing we could try is like a hobby knife. There you go. So and BJD on the other hand, it still will get obviously like it will get damages, but it's much less. It's much less scratch resistant. Look at this. Ah, my finger. Yeah, it's fine. All right, there you go. There you go. Yeah. You can see the knife scratches here, but compared to dark quake, it's much less obvious, and I feel like you can just like do a little bit this, and it'll be almost disappear. Another cool thing we could try is like let's see, a sandpaper. So let's see if we have it here. There we go. So this is what we call a sanding stick. I've shown this a few times already. It's one of my favorite like MadWorks sanding sticks. We have like variety of what's it called, the grit. Yeah. So oh, by the way, if you're making like a model statue or something like that, like a cool statue model, I would say 800 is something we use. So you can like do with 800. This is like good enough in my opinion. No need to do like 400, 200 or 320 or something like that. So 800 is like where it's at for like statue models or something like that. Yeah, you can use this. So okay, so let's try it here on the Aqua. Pure dust in the air. Okay, it's little dust. I don't think I need the mask for now. And the BJD. Even with all these scratches, I don't see a single dust in the air. There you go. Look, clean as a whistle. And it's not even noticeable. Like it doesn't even look like it was sanded, right? That's the crazy thing. Yeah, I know it's like the color can help and stuff, but yeah, it doesn't even feel like it was sanded at all. No dust, obvious dust and stuff. Like there's no dust in the air. That's also like a really cool thing. Another thing we can try is let's do some extreme stuff. So now we can try this one. I don't know what this tool is called, but let's do a little scratch right. Let's do this area. Yes, it is sandable. You can still sand it. You can still sand it down. It's just like there's no like strong powder, or it doesn't powder that much. It's just like I would say it's much minimal powdering type, right? Yeah, you can sand it. Like any other resin, but compared to the others, which just creates like an entire, like a fog, you know, this one is much less. There you go. Yeah, this is my new weapon. I don't know what's it called again. So next, we can also give it a try with something a bit more fun. Oh yeah, I brought this pen sander with me. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hasta mañana. All right, you can see here. Okay, I think I need to wear the mask for this one actually. Oh yeah. Alright, so yeah, you can see it here. Okay, yeah. So here you can see the powdering here. It powders. Of course, we're sanding it down, so it will powder. But compared to this one, the powder was like in the air or something like that was much more minimal compared to the Aqua AK. So yeah, but there is definitely powder. It's not unpowderable. It's just when you move it as like a joint or something, or of course if you sand it down, it will become a powder. So yeah, but yeah, it's something like this. So that is the scratch test I kind of did with this. Let me just clean up quickly a bit. Oh, okay, maybe this was a bad idea. Okay, I'll clean it later. I'll clean it later. Okay, so next. But yeah, so that is like one of the benefits of the BJD resin. So when you move it as a joint or something, and it has the minimal powdering effect, as you can see, it's kind of like glossy. I literally did this for 15 minutes, and not a single powder came out, and it didn't wear out that easily, right? Oh, that's very durable. It looks to be comparable to some polyjet material. Maybe I'm not sure like what is a polyjet, but yeah, it's I mean durable as in just wear resistant, but it's not impact resistant. If I just drop this in, like down there or something like that, if I bash it, it will break. You know, kind of like any other resin. Maybe it's a bit durable. It is a bit durable than Aqua AK, but compared to RPG or something like that, no, it's not as durable as them. So just make sure to know that this material is just more slippery and glossy-ish kind of vibe thing going on. So it's very glossy compared to this one. This like rugged, like Aqua AK feels more rugged compared to this one feels more like a gummy or glossy, like the bite just by touch. Yeah, so that's probably one of the reasons. Okay, so next one, last thing I wanted to show you guys on this resin is the, yeah. So this is where I want to show you my madness. Ah. So there we go. So I tried to create like an action figure, and one of them was my original plan was like creating like this cool ass action figure with it's like a dummy 13. Maybe you heard of it, right? If you guys have FDM, maybe you heard of it. Have you guys heard of this action figure called Dummy 13? Like dummy, you know, like stupid, like dummy, right? Dummy 13. Have you guys heard about it? It's like one of my favorite action figures out there right now. The creator is such a talented guy. Everyone in the community loves him. He created this crazy model and he made it free for everyone. Like you can literally like just download that and customize it and sell it. And as long as you give the credit to some credit to the creator, yeah, this guy is like I would say like I think this guy is like the biggest thing since for 3D printing, you know, and for everyone since open source, you know. I don't know, I don't know what's a good like thing to say here to compare, but yeah, he's such a great guy. I was like originally it wasn't even called Dummy 13. It used to be something else 13, and he kept improving it one bit after a bit and then after a bit, and everything just came out great, right? So what I did notice thing is that for this kind of models that needs to fit together, the hard part is actually like once you remove the supports and stuff, right? You still need to sand it down. You know, you still need to kind of like do a little bit of sanding. If this was an FDM thing, I think it will just like easily like since it's a plastic, it will just that like lodge in easily, right? But what I did notice is the resin is not as easy as it is. You still need to do a little bit of sanding to make it fit perfectly. So that is one hard part of making an action figure with resin printing. But what I did notice is if you can make it a thing, the action figure will have better details than the FDM. So one big advantage of resin printing is much better detail compared to the FDM guys, right? So this, if you want an action figure with better details and graphics and stuff, it's better to, you can try with making one with a resin. So I printed a bunch of this part. Originally I was just gonna make like a, soaking in hot water helps. Yeah, I guess it, oh yeah, like heat, right? Yeah, you can also use a heat gun as well. Like you can use a little bit of heat gun and then the resin will maybe become a bit nimble or something like that. Yes, you're right. Originally I wanted to, I wanted to create like a 2 set and I just overprinted it because I was like, okay, what if the Aqua 8K snaps? Because, you know, so it's an action figure. So for example, like even like this part, right? It's very thin. So when I'm like lodging something in, it could snap, you know, it's not a durable resin, right? So I was like really afraid of that. So I just printed, like, I just like printed like so many. So don't tell my boss about this. We're still under like tight budget these days, you know, just saying. Okay. Yeah, so these are like some of the things you could do. And then after that, we did create, like managed to create it after like sanding it down with a little bit of trial and error. And this is the first piece. This is just to showcase the exoskeleton. Hey. Hey guys, how's it going? It's a me, Mario. I don't think that was the right thing. Yeah. Yeah, like the cool model, yeah. You can just like bend it around. I took this guy to IKEA recently. Does this resin yellow over time? No. Okay, I'm not 100% sure, but to my current knowledge, no. I never heard about that. I could ask. So if you comment on the video after the stream is done, I can ask about yellowing or something like that. But to my knowledge, no. Like I haven't heard anything about this yellowing over time. Well, our team did do some sort of tests and stuff, so they have not told me anything about does it yellow. This is technically yellow. It is kind of like yellowish, whitish, ivory color, right? Like, so I don't think it will get any yellower than this probably. So yeah, just like very like movable, easily movable, boom boom ba boom boom ba. Hey guys. Okay, so this is like the dummy 13 just to show the exoskeleton part. I'll just show it here, just to show like some of the like the inner joints and that kind of stuff, how it looks. You can see like a little joint over here, joint ball here, joint ball there. Yeah, everything is like moving pretty smooth. Yeah, it's just a bit of trial and error, definitely. It's just not something you can just like do it within one print or something. You need to sand it down. You still need to kind of work on it to make it perfect. But yeah, so far it's pretty good. Yeah. So this was the creation of coming from this. And another one this one is the one I combined it with Aqua 8K resin. That's what I meant by that's what I mean by like combining with different resins, right? So if the other resins are better, more precise, more better detail, like Aqua 8K or Hyperfine, this is still a really good detail resin. It's way better than 4K resin, and it's comparable to RPG detail, right? So it's still a good resin. But if you really need better detail on it, so you can still replace like some of the skin or skeleton or something like that. Thank you, Jerry. Skin or skeleton with the normal with like Aqua or Hyperfine resin, or even sturdy resin if you're worried, right? And then the inner joint can still utilize like BJD resin or something, since it doesn't powder or something or weaken that much. So yeah, you can see like I'm like waving the hand around. Like I played with this model quite a bit and everything was fine. I even took it to IKEA. Maybe you've seen the IKEA post I did. I took the guy to IKEA and that was like a fun day, you know. Maybe I can show it to you guys now, like since you guys are here. I did this IKEA post. Sorry, I just need to check the. Here. So I went to IKEA. Yeah, it's like I took this guy and took a few photos there. Me holding it. The guy's like blinking to the like looking at the light or something. Yeah. And like lying down on the bed, just chilling. I don't know what I was thinking there. It's overpriced. I'm about to fall. I'm really gonna fall. It's too bright, even though I don't have any eyes. I'm just lying down, hope no one sits on me. It's still really bright. Where am I? I thought this was IKEA. What is this one again? I'm definitely appreciating this piece of art. I'm definitely appreciating this piece of art. I'm definitely appreciating this piece of art, number 3, with more like Christmas edition, I guess. I'm in a basket, IKEA basket, I don't know. Like, oh, is this me? Ew. It's like, oh, I can hide in a vase. And this one's like, I'm a baby. He's on a baby stroller, like a baby chair. This guy's like stuck in a jar or something like that. Like a lantern. Oh yeah. You guys get the gist, right? Yeah. It's hilarious. I love it. But yeah, this like the Dummy 13 I created. Yeah, you guys can definitely give it a try if you want to make something like this, just for joints and stuff. Or if you are really like a BJD guy, please give it a try as well. Yeah, so that is it for this kind of that is it for this resin. Yeah, so I think I can end our stream soon. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know. In a few days, I think by next week, I think this stream will like I'll just lightly edit this stream and make it a full video or something like that, so it's at least like more enjoyable to watch rather than me bantering about coming from Taipei and whatnot. Yeah, so there you can also like check it out again, and if you want to learn more about BJD Resin, please go to our website. I already put the link in the description as well. Yeah, nice. Gonna grab a bottle. Thank you very much. Oh man, Jerry, thank you, man. Thanks a lot. Yeah, it helps. Great presentation. Looking forward to trying this resin. Please, yeah. If you print something, just let me know. And you guys can go to this if you are free. Like go to our Phrozen 3D printer group. Give me a second. Yeah, it's this group. If you guys are available, I already put it in the link as well. You can check in the YouTube. This is our Phrozen 3D printer group. I'm mostly active on there, and you guys can. I'm mostly active on there. I make content quite a bit there. Livestream is something I kind of like want to continue pursuing in Phrozen. So hope you guys like it. If you have some sort of feedback or something like an advice how to improve the stream or what you guys think, just write it in the comment section when the video is like available, right? So thank you guys. All right, so the Dummy 13 says goodbye as well. And yeah, the Dummy 13 says goodbye as well. I'm just gonna make this guy the little stand a bit. The one thing about like this BJD, like a joint model, is kind of like it's kind of not that easy to make it stand or sometimes or something like that. So there you go. Thank you guys. Hope to see you guys soon. and grab a bottle if you can. So yeah, the newest BJD Resin. See you guys. Bye.